Hello my lovelies, happy Monday, welcome to another crafting week. So I thought we'd do something more for our little junky junk journal, non-kit journal, and here it is. It's coming together nicely. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm going to make some dangles today. Now I've made dangles in the past, and I mainly put them with some little slow stitch bits on. I made some fabric pouches with little journals in. I made them for my shop, and I'd forgotten all about them. And then I found a new channel, and you might already know about it, but I've only just found it, and it's called Twisted Paper Studio. And I watched one of her videos, and she calls them twisted paper tangles, and it reminded me that, yeah, I'd forgotten how nice dangles can be. She did it with a bit of a twist, to be honest, in as much as she once all the scrap pieces were glued together, she put them through a Sizzix, through an embossing machine, and so you've got all that texture on. Now I've not been able to do that because we've been all weekend rebuilding, rejigging the craft room, come office, come everything, so I will do that next time. So basically it's to get rid of all your scraps. So, you know, we've got our big bag of scraps that we've been collecting, and you need strips of scraps for this. And I'm just trying to get something else we can quickly use. It's got a bit of pattern on, just so you get the idea. But go and check. I've forgotten the lovely lady's name. But go on. I don't know what I've done with my strips. I've got some strips. I've got myself organised hopefully now. Says she who can't find any strips. Let me just have a... I need to move them off my craft trolley. I've got some dangly bits and they're getting on my nerves. You can hear them dangling. Right, okay. So I've got some scraps, and basically, and also I've stuck together one of my collage papers to make some out of here. So basically you're gluing down all your long scraps. So we'll start by doing that. I've run out of my Scotch glue. You don't realise how much you use a glue stick, and Scotch is my favourite, till you run out. And I love art glitter glue, but for large pieces. So we're going to put that along there. I'm going to find another little thin strip. That's it, thank you. David's moved it for me now. Got a scrap here. Doesn't matter how you do them, really. We've got that that's already down there. And you make them all different sizes. So basically, I'm going to put some glue along there so that we could put something on the back. And you just keep building them up like this. Now that's... I'm going to put that on the back there. So you build them up, and then you cut them into different lengths, or do it on your cutter machine. And when you've got your long lengths, this is when she puts them through the embossing machine. And I've never seen that done before, with your strips and then make dangles. So I thought that was great. So basically, you know, you can do a mass make. You can make all your strips like that. Put them through your embossing another time. So I have got some here. This is my, so I've stuck 2 layers together. You might want to make, that was a bit of a bodgy thing. There we go. You can have them all different sizes. Like so. Then put them through the embossing machine, and then you've got all these different sizes here. And of course, I'll let the glue dry on these scraps. And yeah, I made all these. I mean, I could only just get back to my craft table late yesterday evening after all the swap around, and I made all these with bits of scraps. So it's easy done. So then I got, you need to put a small hole not too far away from the top, because you've got to put your bulb pin in. It's early on a Monday, well, early-ish, about 9 o'clock I think, waiting for my porridge. My porridge today. David's on porridge duty. We had a terrible storm. I think it was about 5 o'clock this morning. It was right overhead, thunder and lightning. I woke up with a trembling dog on top of me. He absolutely hates it, frightens him to death. Storms. Otherwise it might not woke me up. Okay, so we've got a few more there. Oh, missed one. You only need the small one really for your bulb pins. So something to punch your hole through. And there we have it. So I've got some stamped pieces here. Punched pieces. I also punched some of my labels. Now I know obviously we're not using any printables for our particular journal this time, but I was using what I'd got and scraps, and so I punched a few little tickets as well. And then I went through and found some small pieces of scraps, so we could put a little bit of textile on them. The bigger pieces like this, where's my pokey tool? If they're thick, I do like to punch them with my Sizzix. So yeah, they are, that's not so, but if you're just putting a bit of ribbon on, you don't need to. I have my trusty bulb pins, cheap as chips from Amazon, and you ready for making? I've not done any gold coloured ones yet, so let's see if I want to put something on the background first. Yes, so I will, and it's a matter then of, so basically glue all your I can't seem to say scraps this morning. Glue all your scraps double-sided, let the glue dry, put them through your embossing machine if you've got one. If you haven't, it doesn't matter. Then you cut your strips into all different sizes, and you can even do different shapes. I've got a little circular one on there, and then it's a matter of assembling. So and I just tend to look for colours that are very similar. I can't seem to pick things up. Now the other beauty of this is it's nice to have them not all the same length, and so the beauty of this is I just cut that off. I put them in a pile then to have a little hole put in the top, and they can still be used. So let's see what else. I think, well, what's on the back of that one? And then you can end up just put in a little itty bitty bit on the end. And then on there, I think I will, oh, I've got a little bit, I mean, it is a scrap, crikey, but just a little scrap of fabric. And there you go. So let's have a look. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend. As I say, we have been like busy bees. So if you joined me last week, you know it's been a bit of a fiasco with the IKEA delivery. But anyway, eventually we did get it on Thursday. And David's been building it. I wanted some more Kallax, which is all behind me. So I'll do a film of now I've got it set out more or less how we want it. I'll do a filming of it. It was too difficult to try and film it while we were doing it because there wasn't enough space for us to hardly move. To move around to do it, so never mind filming it. So sorry, I didn't film the process, as it were. But yeah, I'm really happy, and I've got the lovely view out of my window across to the park, because the park slopes upwards across the road. So from the upstairs window here, I can see quite a long way. So let's see, what else have we got? These are some quilts of my beloved Auntie Maureen, and yeah, who passed away earlier this year. And she did a lot of these are like scrappy quilts where you keep folding it back and just running through your machine, and I think they're really nice to put on here. So let's see what else. That's a little ticket there. So really it's just your own personal preference. I found that, put some little little bling on the bottom, jewelry things. Oh, I've got a little itty bitty here like that. Now you don't have to put fabric on or ribbon or anything if you don't want. I'm just going to fold that in half to put that on. Sometimes though it's easier said than done, because sometimes these bulb pins, I don't know if anybody else has found it, sometimes these bulb pins, they're a bit blunt. They don't do a lot of stabbing. Right, that's another one done. What colour should we have now? Should we have a blue? You could even do this, can't you, while you're watching television? I want to have a chunky one on there now, I think. Where's these that I've made today? Right, now I am going to, and you can sort of cut them at a natural point. That's got a line across there. So that one there. I'm going to put a little blue. Let's have a look what little blue labels. Yeah. And then this. So, you know, these are just little bits of cut out stamps. You can back them or you can leave them plain. And just give a little bit of interest to have a look at. And put them in your journals. Then, you know, if you do sell your journals, people can use them out, leave them as a dangle, or they can use, excuse me, they can use the itty bitties off them. White one. So thank you to the lovely from, sorry, can't remember her name, the lovely lady from Twisted Paper Studio. She's recently moved, and so she's got a couple of videos where she's been setting up her craft area. And she comes across as, you know, a really, really lovely. She just seems to do some really nice things. Right, I'm going to put that on there, but I'm just going to cut a smidgen off. Also, I want you to send lots of love and prayers to our lovely Nola. I'm sure she won't mind me saying that she's lost one of her fur babies last week. And, you know, for those of you that have got fur babies like we have, it's a big wrench. So we're sending lots of love her way. And also Joey, bless her, Joey Defeat. I mean, she's on the design tab. I mean, she's a big channel anyway, so you probably know Joey, but she's on Tracy's design team, same as I am. And she's suffering with ill health at the moment, not being able to do any videos. So we're sending lots of love her way as well. Right, let's have a little look what else I've got. So, you know, I mean, some people are thinking, goodness me, Catherine, why are you saving a bit of fabric? Like, I don't save the smallest bits of scraps of paper, I do admit. I think, oh, that's a waste of time. But I do save bits of fabric, the smallest. And some of these are actually from some work that I did, an exam piece for college. And I've still got bits and bobs left over, and I think they make nice dangles. So, what shall we have? I love this lovely lilac colour. I mean, the bulb pins, you can get sets that are just silver and bronze. But sometimes it's nice just to have a little variation. Let's see what we could have on here. I'm running out now. Running out of dangles. Right, let's just cut that bit out. And then I'm going to put this black one on there. And then I think we will have a bit of fabric on there. Okay then. So I'm just going to carry on doing these now. So hopefully you get the picture. Have a go if you have got an embossing machine. Have a go with doing that. So we've got some extra texture. I will, in the next few weeks, I'll do some that way and then bring them along and show you, just so that it rings the changes. So thank you to the lovely lady at Twisted Paper Studio for reminding me to use all my bits and bobs for dangles. And let's just quickly, before I go on top of here, let's just bring my journal in. I'd put a couple of holes in here ready. Now, you need your holes to be pretty sturdy. I mean, such as that. You don't want to be putting a hole and putting a dangle on there. I mean, they're not too heavy, but they're heavy enough. So I thought with this, I've put a little hole in the journal card that I put there. And I think it's just a matter of, no, I think it needs something a bit more with, that's it, I like that. Or do I like the rose one? Oh, I like the rose one. So really, it's a matter of then going along to your project. Let me pin that on there. Sorry if you can't see it at the minute. Yes, love it. So there we go. And you see, oh, I like that. I mean, listen to me, I make it sound like I'm shocked at my own work. But I always put them on the edge of pages. I don't think to always put them on the cards. And then you take your card out and you've got this little dangle with you. Oh, I like that. Well, I think we might make some of those. Anyway, I digress. This is what it's like. You sort of do something and think, oh yeah, I've forgotten how to do them, or I haven't done them for ages. So thank you so much for joining me for this quick video today. Have a lovely week. I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday sewing, and take care out there. Bye for now.